blah blah. So, what did we just watch this past weekend? Or actually, weekend.
This past weekend? Oh man, we saw a general store with their compatriot Sergeant Alright, Lieutenant OK, and Captain Marvel.
You see, I don't. It doesn't even go here.
I don't know the joke.
We watched Captain Marvel.
We watched Captain Marvel. Yeah.
I threw that in there at the end.
He did. He slid that in.
I did.
Okay,
You didn't notice because you were mad at me.
He's too done with the joke.
Okay.
Too done with the joke already. Absolutely. But yes.
We
had like conversation about that.
But so what'd you guys think of it?
It was good.
I thought it was really pretty good. Well, first off, before we get into reviews, what's the synopsis of the film for the folks at home?
The synopsis of the film?
Yeah.
Well,
Captain Marvel is an extraterrestrial Kree warrior who finds herself caught in the middle of the intergalactic battle between her people and the Skrulls. Living on Earth in 1995, she keeps having recurring memories of another life as a U.S. Air Force pilot. Carol Danvers, with help from Captain Nick Fury. I'm sorry, not Captain. This regular old Nick Fury. Captain Marvel tries to uncover the secrets of her past while harnessing her special powers to end the world with the evil Skrulls. Boom.
All right. So...
You guys got that?
So, yeah, we got the synopsis. We're good.
Okay. Good.
Partly of that. You read the thing instead of coming up with your own fucking jackknife version of the.
Well, I didn't want to put spoilers into it.
You don't have to put spoilers.
I can't. I don't know what's spoiler, what's not spoiler, because I keep my ear to the ground with Marvels. Like before this movie, I knew a lot.
Okay,
they all die.
That's rough.
But,
no, it's Infinity War.
I mean, we do have like a bit of a talk where we talk about like the general thoughts of it, and then we go into spoilers like at the end. So, I mean, generally,
non spoilerly, basically.
Yeah. I would say that this movie, just like generally, it's actually kept itself like pretty clean, like just generally.
It was pretty. I was coming to this movie. I wanted to make sure I didn't overdo it with like myself. Like overdo my expectations.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to like go and like think it's about to blow me. It's about to blow my mind. I'm about to nut mid film because of the amazing.
Did you not?
I didn't. I done it at the trailer because I heard my favorite scene was the trailer.
What was that?
It was when she goes Super Saiyan.
I made the same film. I was like, oh shit, it's Super Carol.
Super Saiyan Carol. SSJ.
SSC.
SSC Marvel. SS Captain.
SS Captain.
It's a pretty good film. Let's see what the critics say. So on IMDb, it's got a score of 6.8 out of 10. Whoa. 79% on Rotten Tomatoes. 3.5 on Facebook. Facebook been out here reviewing films. I know they're doing too much.
I knew it. I knew they were trying to overachieve.
They're overstepping, man. This ain't their lane. Overall, pretty positive to lukewarm in the reviews. Like 79 is pretty decent. Meta score of 65.
Although I feel like the track record for Marvel, like as far as like Rotten Tomatoes, for example, is pretty like higher up there. So it's like, what's going on?
Usually,
to kind of put it into
perspective,
a bit of like sad perspective. It has a really low score on a lot of things because before the movie even came out, people were fucking giving stink reviews on it.
Yeah, that's very true.
No.
Like they were hating so very, very hard on it.
Yeah.
And I swear they did it just to be assholes and because it was a fucking female-based superhero movie.
Yeah. Which is like,
didn't they do the same thing to Wonder Woman?
They did the same thing to Wonder Woman, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, the internet is full of assholes that just decide to fucking hate for no reason.
And
so, at least Rotten Tomato, I know, is removing the audience score of,
like pre-feel like interest score.
Yeah, the pre-interest score is completely removed.
Yeah.
And they have it set up to where you can't vote on anything before the movie even comes out.
Or you can't leave a comment unless you've seen the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Which I think is a positive step. I think that's a good.
Okay.
So that stuff like that doesn't happen because also I know some films blamed like the interest in the film, that score on like why their movie didn't do well.
Yeah.
I mean, but your movie was Baywatch, guy. Like, relax. You know what I'm saying? People aren't gonna go see.
You don't know.
You're right. No, maybe I don't know. I'm no expert. I'm no filmographer, filmologist,
cinematographer.
I didn't study wombology.
I didn't.
Clearly not.
I didn't.
But my voice needs to be heard.
Right. But okay. All right. Let's talk about.
Okay.
Let's get lukewarm. Let's get like our basic non-spoilery for those folks at home who hasn't seen the film yet.
Okay.
Opinions of the film. Should we go? Should you want to go first? Want me to go first? Want me to go first?
Okay.
Just so y'all can take a second to think about it. So, non-spoilery, how did I think of Captain Marvel? I thought it was pretty good. My idea, my score, or it kind of lines up with like the critic score, like a 60, like maybe like a 70, solid C, for the most part. It was you know if you're this deep, 11 years some odd in Marvel, you know what you're gonna get. Basically, you know what you're getting out of this film.
You're getting another Marvel movie.
You're getting another Marvel movie. It's gonna have some action. It's gonna have some heart. It's gonna have some jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have some yucks. It's gonna have some tears. It might move you to tears at some point. You know, if you're Kevin Smith, you know you really you'll get there. It's a solid film. Let me talk performances real quick. Samuel Jackson brings a whole new light to Nick Fury in this one. He definitely comes off as a little more comic relief as opposed to his other iterations, other versions. He's super serious, scowling.
He's been doing this bullshit for 20 years.
He has been doing. He's been Nick Fury since Iron Man 1. He's been Nick Fury. Yeah, so it's definitely been a long time for this character.
Well, I don't mean just like that. I mean like
acting.
This is set in 95.
This is 95.
And so by the time we finally come across Iron Man, he's been doing this shit for 7 years.
No, 12. 13 years. This is 95 is 13 years before 2008.
Was it in 2008?
That's when Iron Man 1 takes place.
Yeah, I did.
What? Why did I think it was way older than it is? I thought it was 02.
Nope. That's super old.
That's super old. Never mind. He's been doing it for 13 goddamn years already. Dude,
and he's already a vet right now.
Dude, I'd be tired of that shit.
You've been long out?
Long before then.
Yeah, Coulson apparently is a new guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's also a fun thing. Agent Phil Coulson makes an appearance in this movie. I was so happy because God will Marvel not acknowledge Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. God will they never acknowledge him.
Never.
You say that as though Coulson hasn't been in the Avengers before.
He was, but that was before Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But now Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D's taken off. They have not acknowledged anything the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. have been doing.
Hasn't Coulson been dead?
Yeah.
To them,
yeah.
but he's alive in the show.
So he's dead. That's the thing. He's dead. You can't acknowledge a dead
but he's not
you can't
dead.
Acknowledge a dead man.
He's not actually dead though.
But did you die though?
He made it back. He hit the even though they saw the body, they still hit the recovery. He still hit the re-up, the redo. He's back. But the show acknowledges Marvel, like they always keep up with with stuff that happens. Like they acknowledged of course the attack on Sokovia of New York. They in the Dark World, they were the people who cleaned up that. They acknowledged.
Back to Marvel.
Back to Captain Marvel. Let's not get off on this tangent.
I want to point out that as I was watching the movie, before they even said his name, I was like, "Is that supposed to be Coulson?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
And then something happened. And I was like, "Oh, I guess it's not." And then they fucking chime back, some Agent Phil Coulson. I'm like, it was him.
Yeah, it was him. Mm-hmm. They also shout out to the de-aging tech. Disney's got it pretty down.
He looks so young.
Both look so young. Also, weird hairstyle for Coulson. I thought he'd be more of like a slick over kind of guy. Myself personally, that's just me. I was gonna pin a young man haircut to Coulson.
Dude, it would have made it better if Coulson just had the good old fashioned salad bowl haircut.
Yeah. Still looking for his berries?
He's a federal agent, but he still lives with his mother.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past.
And she still cuts his hair.
Still cuts his hair to this day. I mean, that's how he keeps, you know what I'm saying? That's boom. Done. One and done.
One and done.
One and done.
That's a 2-minute haircut, and half of that time is spent looking for the bowl.
Yeah, man. Oh, but while since we're talking about that, let's get back to talk about the actual Captain Marvel herself, Miss Brie Larson.
All right.
In the role.
She's done something before. Okay.
She was in a few things, actually, you've probably seen. She was in 21 Jump Street. She was in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Huh.
I've seen that.
She was in Room. That was her big. I think she was it was Oscar nominated role. Okay. No, she's Oscar winning.
Never fucking heard of it.
Actor. She's done other stuff for sure.
I'm gonna look her up.
But off the top, I cannot pull up her. I cannot remember her filmography.
Was she in Seventh Heaven?
No, it's not her thing.
Dawson's Creek?
No, not Dawson's Creek either. She might be too old for that, actually. No, she's not. She's in her 30s. She's in her 30s.
I'm going to say.
Yeah.
She doesn't look old.
She doesn't look old. I don't know if she's... How old
She did remind me of Leslie Knope.
Leslie Knope.
Just the haircut?
Just the hair... Blonde with that haircut. White woman.
Little feisty. Little spunk.
She filled the exact generalization
She reminds
of
me.
a white lady.
She reminds me of Sarah Lance from Arrowverse.
She looks just like her.
Nope. That definitely is like a Frida Kahlo
for everyone who can't see my phone. I pulled up a picture of the big buff chick from Dodgeball.
It looks like Frida Kahlo. Disrespectfully, of course.
I guess my spoiler-free review on the movie, it was pretty great for me. Like, if I were to go based on the letter grading, I would give it a B. It's just, I felt like they took the comedic aspects that they have in their formula and just kind of tweaked it a little bit more. So
A little bit more.
Yeah, there's a lot more subtle jokes.
Yeah, a little drier humor, which I like. I very appreciate it.
Much appreciated. Yeah, especially considering Ree's character. She is completely human, in this film, and to a point where at the beginning I was like, she's kind of a little too hunky dory, go friendly, because I kind of pictured her based on trailers how serious she is.
Also, that's the big gripe with her, why isn't she smiling? Why is she not? Blah 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 blah. But then in the beginning, she's like, oh no, you're a normal person.
She's just a regular ass person.
You're a person. You don't know how to take shit seriously at all.
Yeah, actually, you mad jokey.
You mad jokes.
Maybe next to Jude Law's dude. What else was she in?
She was in 13 going on 30.
Oh.
But she wasn't worth anything.
No, not back then. No. Her breakout role in my eyes was 21 Jump Street, where she played that one girl.
Sixth chick.
Sixth
chick.
Oh. What does that even mean?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Indeed, it does.
Oh, she also starred as Brie Larson in Brie Larson, She Said.
She had her doc already? She had a docu-series out?
Yeah, in 2005.
That's nuts.
2005.
She had two of them.
Huh?
Yeah, she had.
Was she a secret a Mary-Kate Olsen spinoff, but didn't get the clout that the others two got?
She also because she also had Brie Larson, Hope Has Wings.
Huh. That was nuts.
She was in The Babysitter.
Okay, I remember that movie. Vin Diesel? No, that's Pacifier.
Housebroken with Danny DeVito.
Hey. Scott Pilgrim.
She played another one.
She played one of the...
Brie Larson, Black Sheep.
Oh, no. I think this is music videos.
You're a music video.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
She was a singer. She's a singer, too.
What? No way.
Not the recording artist or something like that, but 21
She was in The League?
She was in The League.
For 2 episodes. God. Funny fucking show. Brie Larson, you go.
Oh, Don John? That was a good film.
Oh, yeah. He was the womanizer, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe Left.
Yo.
Yeah.
She was in pretty good movies.
Yeah, Room. That was
Skull Island.
Oh, yeah, Kong Skull Island. She was in that, too.
The Glass Castle. I heard that wasn't exactly great, but good for her.
Jay-Z Family Feud?
Way to go. Featuring Beyonce. Good for her.
She was in that music video. Getting a Jay-Z Beyonce music video. Hey, man, that's something special.
Not quite Left Shark or anything like that.
No.
I would say it's pretty respectable.
Pretty respectable. Hey, that's hard to get. If nothing else, that's a difficult position to be in. All right, so let's get back to the film we're reviewing, huh?
All right.
Spoilers now?
Hold on, real quick. One last spoiler-free thing. Spoiler-free, couple more ideas. People get a full grasp of how I feel about the film.
Yeah.
Sure.
Shout out to Jude Law. I think he did a great job.
Who the fuck is Jude Law and what'd she do?
He do.
What did he do?
He was the dude she fought with at the beginning of the film. Like her sensei in a sense.
Oh. That guy.
That guy.
Sensei.
It was weird. Also, was there vaguely sexual tension between them?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I didn't feel it.
Okay.
I didn't get that feel for it. It was definitely a student-teacher type of thing. Almost like...
He made a comment.
Maybe your shipping juices are just...
A little flowing? A little too loosey-goosey?
Yeah. You were a Tumblr person.
I am.
Yeah, so...
Even after the purge of December 17th, I'm still there.
Alright, so...
Okay.
Your Tumblr juices,
They're just kind
of... They're doing too much. You're like... I ship it. They're
I didn't ship
together.
them though. I kind of. Oh,
Whether you wanted to
how
or
can
not,
how can I
you
get
subconsciously did.
How can I not talk about Monica, the Rambo, her friend Monica? She's super cool.
Yeah.
Immediately was like cool, and meet her little baby girl.
Yeah.
Or maybe the baby girl was Monica. I'm talking about Maria. Maria and Monica, super cool.
Yeah.
Great friends, great aspects. Yo, Shorty like acted.
They
when
like
that scene came in.
like halfway gay.
Fam, that's there at the end.
You're just like, I mean,
No, like the whole time, like before they introduced the child, I was like, they're gay for each other.
That's what I'm like. That's like one of these two is in love with the other.
Yeah, I just don't know which one.
I can't tell which.
It would be easier to tell if Brie Larson didn't lose her memories of her previous life, because I can't see what her dynamic is. Because I'm like, one of you wanted to fuck. I don't know which one.
I don't know which
and
one.
I'm not sure if Brie Larson went and tried to kill herself because her feelings were unrequited, or
Full Frank Ocean.
yeah, or she went and found herself a man and had a kid because she was unrequited. She's like, I can never love another woman.
Oh God, it's just so many layers to the story.
So many layers.
The scrolls look great. I want to say their makeup was like, and the dude, like the main evil dude.
Hold on. What is it?
Oh, he's Australian. He's like always the bad guy. He was in Robin Hood, Ready Player One, gray fit, always like that's his look. Why are you in like 1800s England with a Tom Ford double-breasted out?
So,
what is this?
So here's my question.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen?
Look, you put up the cast list.
Have you ever seen the movie Enemy Mine?
No, I've never seen that one. Sounds familiar.
Uh,
Homeboy's name is Ben Mendelsohn. There we go.
nice.
He plays like the main scroll.
the main scroll.
Y'all motherfuckers need Talos.
Talos. That's a cool name.
Yeah, but well, what was her friend's name?
Her actress
Maria.
Maria Rambeau was named LaShawn. Played LaShawna
Fucking
Lynch.
Rambo.
Fucking dope. Shout out to Clark Gregg for being so high on the cast list.
Who?
Clark Gregg, Agent Coulson.
Yeah. Okay, but Enemy Mine, it was pretty much a movie about a futuristic space dude is like in a intergalactic interspecies war and whatnot. He goes down on a ship into a desert planet with one of the rival fucking faction people, and they end up becoming like the best of chums because they're stuck on the stranded planet with no other way to survive than with the help of each other. Long story short, his intergalactic new best bud dies, but he had a kid. Like, I guess in their species, the male gives birth and whatnot, so he's raising the boy.
Okay, happens.
And the way that they look reminded me vaguely of the Skrulls.
Ugh, vaguely.
Vaguely. If you were to paint them green, I was like, that's a Skrull.
All right, hold on. There's a fun. Let me get some before we. I think we're ready to. move on into spoiler
I think so.
territory.
I'm always ready to move into spoiler
I can't really
territory,
say
I don't
too
care
much.
to filter myself.
Clearly not.
Before we go, let's move it. I'll get 3 picks or 4 picks for a spoiler with no context before we move on to spoilers.
Oh, okay.
I got a lunch can.
You got a Fonzie lunch box. You got toasted toast that's cut corner to corner.
Diagonally.
And a Nerf gun.
Oh, no?
Oh, and Widowmaker.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That's great.
Solid. All right. With those spoilers without context,
Now see, those weren't good ones.
I know there's so many, but I'm on the clock. You know what I'm saying?
I know that, but
Yeah.
like the ones that I saw for Infinity War,
Fam, those were
fucking spot on purpose.
those were so good. Oh my god!
God.
The internet was at a high moment.
It was at its peak. It's like, I seen the movie, I understand all this, and those were like, most of those were really big plot points.
Yeah, absolutely. But so goofy how they represented them.
Yeah.
So good.
Some of them were like throwaway references, like Squidward.
Yeah.
But a good number of them were like big plot points, like the bubble gun.
Mm-hmm. The bubble gun, yeet off a cliff. Ernie or Kermit getting yeeted off a cliff.
Yeah,
fam, those are really good. Shout out, really good spoiler. Also, no, that's a spoiler. I can't talk about that right now. We'll talk about that in spoiler talk.
All right, so it'll be at this time that Justin should throw in big neon fluorescent green letters.
Maybe not all of those.
Maybe not all those specifications, but
spoiler. All right, so what were you gonna say?
spoiler. Okay, now we're in spoiler territories. All right, welcome. First off,
welcome.
If you haven't seen it for real, get out. There are spoilers to this film.
Yeah. So here's also, if you've seen it, good job on you. If you haven't seen it, good luck and not feeling like, hey, this movie was spoiled for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck to you.
Yeah,
So
really stay off the internet.
I dare you to not be spoiled watching this portion. Now.
Yeah, dude. All right. Okay, so the big thing I want to talk about. So, Captain Marvel happened. Great film. She went Super Saiyan.
She died. It sucks.
This
Stop
is spoiler
doing
warning.
that.
No one's going to believe
Stop.
The one thing I want to talk about is implications.
All right.
Because we all saw that post-credit scene.
We did, yeah.
Which one?
The first one. The second one, I don't give a shit about.
Okay.
Well, actually, a couple things we're going to get that leading. We'll talk about the second one. We're going to talk about. But
We were
first,
talking about that after the movie.
Yeah.
but let's talk about the first one. The first one.
Because she well, I wouldn't say instant transmission, but she got there hella fucking
No,
fast.
that's instant transmission. I don't give a no at the end, but this is transmission.
No, because
How the fuck she get there? That also wait.
because it was days prior that message was sent.
Okay, true.
The battery fucking died on the pager.
That's true. Okay, so I saw this thing. Okay, so
Okay.
She had a key to the head.
she took her forever to get there. First off, but something even funnier that Kevin Feige said in an interview. Someone asked him, "Okay, about the pager, why didn't he use it for Battle of New York back in Avengers 1?" And Kevin Feige said, "Who says he didn't?" In which case, if he did, what if he did use it during the Battle of New York and she's just now getting here? Could you imagine? It's like, God fucking damn it. What was the point?
That's a good couple
Carol,
years afterwards.
6
too.
years.
I was gonna say, when did Avengers come out?
2012?
2012. It's been 7-ish years. Almost
7 years for her to finally show up.
And I want to say something about that, but at the same time, what is our nearest solar system?
She was galaxies away. She was finding a place at the edge of Kree
Approximately 2 or
control.
Oh yeah, at the edge of Kree control.
Yeah.
And she also said this thing has a range of a couple galaxies.
Couple
now.
galaxies.
So the nearest galaxy is the Andromeda Galaxy, which I believe is 12 million light years away.
Something nuts like that.
I have the internet at my disposal.
fast
We
can you
do.
fly?
Yo, I want to believe that he didn't use it then because he's like, I created this team for the. Also, the team name came from
2.5
Captain.
million light years.
2.5 million light years.
Okay.
That's just the next one. He said a couple galaxies over.
Yeah.
So we're thinking farther, most likely, which is nuts.
Nuts.
Well, actually, like, who said that, like, maybe he did use it, but she was just out of range at the time?
Or it took her 6 years to get here.
Or realistically, well, she was just.
Also, she didn't age.
How do you know?
No, she did.
She showed up looking the same as she did in
No, she
1995.
looked different.
She did look
Her
different.
hair was a mess, but
Yeah,
she
it
looked
was
the
like
same.
raggled. I think she kind of like thinned out too.
Well, how
Oh yeah, because they
well would you keep your hair if you're moving faster than light?
also a couple things. They filmed she filmed her parts as Captain Marvel in Endgame before she filmed for Captain Marvel.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. Huh.
So keep that in mind.
Wait,
okay.
she filmed for Endgame before Captain Marvel?
Yes, because Endgame was done filming before Infinity War came out.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your source?
The filming schedule. They said they filmed back to back both movies.
Okay.
They didn't leave. Yo, God, I would felt so bad for the Black Panther cast because they filmed Black Panther, then had to go immediately to Endgame, or Infinity War, then immediately Endgame. They filmed 3 movies back to back.
Wait,
Why do you feel bad for them?
Whoa, they're getting blessed with money. Let me not feel too bad.
Like, I feel
like-
bad for them. They had to do this back to back to back to back. I'm like, I know. I'm so sorry for them. How are they going to haul them truckloads of cash to the bank?
That's what I'm saying. In Atlanta? Sheesh. But yeah, they filmed. Also, they definitely had to bring everyone back to film that end cut scene because Chris Evans looked a little small. Look a little like I ain't been working out. And I look like a tape on beard. That's just me.
Look,
I
didn't
get
even
what it
notice that.
represented. I get it. It's like,
Everyone gave up.
yeah, like y'all were not.
Why am I going to do push-ups if half the world is here and there ain't really no one doing bad because everyone's too afraid?
It's been 6 days. You know what I'm saying?
Is it really? Just okay.
Could have been shaved by then.
It's
But.
been 4.5 years. Can you imagine?
Damn.
Just 4.5 years of just
Have a
still
population.
trying to cobble together.
I think actually that might be the plot to Endgame. It's been 5 years.
Oh, so I wasn't too far
Wait,
off.
really?
Yeah, because that's why there's signs
What
like,
the
"What do
fuck?
we do now that they're gone?" Like when it shows him to cut to like his group therapy.
Fuck? Yeah.
It's been 5 years since the snap.
I thought it was just like maybe a week at least.
No, in a week they'd still be in battle mode because there's hope.
Is there?
Not a lot, but
dude, if Big Bad literally just snapped his fingers and people are turning into confetti before my eyes.
Oh no,
there's no hope. I gave up. He did his mission. We lost. That's it. Game over.
They did, but like maybe they're still, or like they're doing relief efforts to like, because like all the planes whose pilots got dusted.
Yeah, they're dead as fuck, and everyone that they crashed into is dead as fuck, and all
Probably.
the people that were controlling the trains, they're dead as fuck. All the people that were driving those cars to pick up their kids in front of the fucking preschool, gunning it because they had to get that spot before Becky did. All of them are dead.
Fucking done.
Just think about that, dude. How many people like gun it in front of a school zone to beat Becky into a parking spot when there are children right there, and if she's not there to hit the brakes, well, there goes fucking half of Class A.
Oh well, half of Class A was already gone. Like the kids that would have gotten hit got dusted.
It's okay.
I know she's gonna hit the. Huh.
Hey Jim, where's the?
I wouldn't.
Oh, so there's Jim.
So here's the question that I posed to the 4 people that watched this video.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you were like the fucking student advisor, the teacher or yard duty or whatever you want to call that position of like managing the traffic out in front of the school,
yeah,
and you see a freaking 2005 fucking Lincoln Cadillac just barreling towards a small group of children, would you be more terrified and like mortified at them getting hit by the car, or literally turning to dust before it hit them? Would you be relieved that they didn't get hit? Or would you be like, oh my god, how do I explain this?
Oh, it's a big... We can explain a crash. We can do that.
Yeah, I can...
God forbid, but we can make do with...
I can explain to Mr. and Mrs. Anderson, the Jonas, the fucking... the Lees and the Scotts, but... How do I explain their children turn into chocolate powder as this vehicle tore down half the school?
Hope the parents went with them. It was a family affair.
Hopefully they witnessed it happen to someone else. That way it's like, remember that thing that happened to literally half of everyone?
Probably someone around you physically. Oh, what if the dude living at home was just like at home, right? He didn't dust.
He didn't dust. He was at home.
His Postmate order just kind of like stopped coming.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for my order.
Like he ordered Postmates. They rang the doorbell. He closed it. As he closed it, the snap happened. So he didn't notice that. He didn't see that. He just closed the door, heard the lock, and then just nothing afterwards. He's right there watching reruns of Friends from fucking the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Checks his watch, like, I'm going to have to pick up my daughter in like half an hour.
Yeah. Goes outside to see mad car crashes, screams.
But he lives in the middle of
he lives like in the little boonies
in outer city Detroit, so
right.
It's no different than normal.
Right.
So he's expecting just
it's no different.
So he's just expecting to go pick up his daughter, and then it's like, what do you mean she turned into chocolate powder? She's allergic.
Man, my boss turned to chocolate powder. I'm the janitor. The highest authority here.
I'm the student teacher that they hired last week. And I'm the highest authority.
The highest authority here right now.
Dog, there's gonna be some high schools where the fucking acting principal is the student
body president?
No, not the student body president. The fucking student council fucking finance advisor.
Yeah, man. It's like Godspeed, kids. You know what I'm saying?
The fucking the head avid fucking student is just like.
So, call your moms. Call your like half the police force is gone. So like half of first responders are gone. So it's like
call your mom. My mom got dust. Call your dad. My dad left us when I was 4. Call your therapist.
Call your therapist.
I don't have one. Get one.
Get one that's dusted.
I'm pretty sure half this schedule just cleared up right now.
This schedule's real empty. Oh man. God, that's like.
No.
What?
You know what the best fucking dusting would be?
What's up?
Some dude in his therapy session just talking to his therapist is just like,
oh God.
And you know, it's just like no one's ever listening to me. Like they're gonna leave me like that.
Glasses hit the ground. Like I'm almost afraid.
He's like there. I just feel like everyone's gonna leave me like that. And he snapped at the same time.
Isn't that convenient? Well, Jim, I believe our session's done for the day.
The therapist just maintains professional demeanor the whole way through.
Damn.
All right, so it seems all right. Okay, so this is gonna be our last session for a while. I'm gonna write you a prescription for helping you cope with this.
Wake up with that ominous wind.
He just writes him the biggest prescription of happy pills he could.
As he could, man. Like, wow, this might be a tough one. All right, good luck. Yeah, but it's going to be 5 years later.
5 years.
I mean, yeah, a life is like a world where half the population just goes.
And yet there's going to still be traffic on the 101 freeway.
Probably.
No, half is still a lot. Half is still shut down. So, yeah, that's still going to be there. Well, also, the cars, how are you going to move them?
You mean I don't get the car?
You had a car going in. It's like you can't get both cars out of there.
Who says?
All right. Go ahead.
Under what pretense can I not walk to the front of that line, drive that car to my house, and walk my happy ass back and just trip
keep
after
going.
trip, just adding to my garage?
Or steal a bike on the way. You know some dudes.
Steal a bike? Dog, there's hundreds of
bikes.
Take someone's scooter time?
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I can just watch and see all the tangents unravel. Please, let's just focus in.
Back to Captain Marvel, the film we are reviewing to this day. All right. A couple ideas that were brought up as well in Captain Marvel. First off, let's talk about the big twist that happened, where you found out the
scrolls aren't the bad.
Aren't bad at all. What? Which is such a big departure, actually, because like usually in the stories they're both trash. Both Kree and Skrull are just saying "fuck humans."
Yeah, they're both trash, and it's just like, well, who's the lesser of the evils? And then I'll just punch the other one after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was really cool. What else could we talk about in this film? First off, it was great action. Mm-hmm. I think that ending scene where she gets her thingy off. Okay, inhibitor spot off. Yeah. Goes full Super Saiyan. Super sick. But not a fan of the music.
You didn't like I liked the music.
The sound,
like the needle drops, like the hit songs that they came in.
Gotcha.
It felt a little off for me a few times, like TLC's Waterfall this time.
In the 90s?
In the 90s. Well, not in the 90s, but like.
That was the 90s.
But here's my problem.
Perfectly.
Here's my problem. I think that music, I would have been accepted the music if that was like like if they turned on the radio and like, okay,
this in a car listening to a radio.
But they didn't acknowledge like the song. So it doesn't feel like
the song on the radio when you're deep in conversation.
All the time. Oh, it's my shit. And then you let it go. That's usually what I do.
We couldn't hear what they were saying as it was like
pull
out, just watching the car drive by.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's why
maybe Brie Larson's like, oh my god, I remember this song.
No, she didn't. It's been 6 years. It did come out in 89.
Maybe Nick Fury's like, this is my jam.
That's why I won. I just want Nick Fury to be like, don't go chasing waterfalls, and I've been on board. If that's like what's like the situation that's happened, I'm on board with it. I don't know. It felt like a little out of place. Probably because the 90s wasn't that long ago. Like, that's my lifetime. I was born in 94. We were alive. Yeah, I was literally born in that time. So it's not too far off for me. And the stuff didn't look that different.
It's way farther than you remember.
My whole existence, 23 years, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, it's not that. Like, it's not like Captain America 1 in 2011. It's not
Captain America, not at all. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure you've seen a movie talking about, like, the 80s and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you're just like, man, the music just fits so perfectly. And it's just like...
No, you're right. You're right. That's very true as well.
There are kids now that were born in the decade of 2000, 2010 that were watching this and like, oh, that's such a cool song.
Yeah, that might be who it's made for, like the young kids who did not exist in the 90s.
Yeah,
because they're hitting 19.
For them, 90s is our 80s.
Yeah.
Where it's a foreign time of... God, people were weird back then.
Yeah, and now we're getting the watered down stuff. Also, it felt a little modern with the alien stuff. Because, like, 90s fashion isn't that crazy.
No, not.
From today's fashion. Like, it's not as distinct, I want to say, either.
No, but at the same time, like...
Because it didn't feel crazy. Also, it's like, since vintage is, like, a very high thing. Vintage is 90s. It's early 2000s, 90s stuff.
They had, like, more of a grunge look, which is what...
No, that's...
She had a very 90s outfit.
That is true.
Most of the movie.
That is true. She had that jacket.
Had a very 90s look to them.
I know, but for some reason, it didn't feel as old to me. Is it because I'm old?
It's because we're old. That's our time. And it's like, no, it's not that old. Don't say that. I'm not old yet. I'm hip. I'm lit.
I'm still with it.
Look, I can fly.
And not my teeth. I'm okay. Oh, what other spoiler stuff? The cat. The Flargon. The Flargon.
There's so much hype for it, but we were like, that's just like fucking
it's
cat.
just a fucking cat. Or cats just like catastrophic deals throughout the universe.
Oh, it turns out, nope.
Nope, that's a Flargon.
No, you see that Tesseract and it's like...
Also, the Tesseract.
Yeah, what about
Yes.
The fuck? Was that not buried in ice with Captain America?
I think that was something else. No, that was a different type of stone.
Which one?
That was a different stone.
Which one?
That was the, what's it called? Wasn't that the one for fucking, not the Mind Stone?
The Mind Stone? The one that was in the Loki scepter? That he got from Thanos?
I don't remember which one. Which one was he?
It was a Tesseract.
Was it?
It was Tesseract. The homeboy Red Skull tried to use it and it said, fuck you, and launched him into space because it's the Space Stone.
Well, figure this as well. Yes, he could have been frozen with that shit.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
How the fuck it get there? What?
Yeah, let's look up some like plot points actually.
Because in Avengers 1, at the opening like crawl of Avengers 1, they say how before they give everyone's like backstory how they ended up where they are. They found Captain America frozen in ice. Well, first they found the Tesseract and then found Cap with him. Because he went down with the because it burned a hole.
That was their whole point.
Yeah, it burned a hole through the ship, and then they found
him.
And okay, that makes sense.
We're watching a quick clip. Fair use.
Desktop is
you muted?
Yeah. It's
okay, cool.
I muted it.
Okay, cool.
All right, nice.
So Gabe's gonna do a little research because for sure, if I'm right, I believe that because Tesseract was with Cap and Red Skull on that ship, and then when it went down. It went with them. This is a lot of like, they're like really explaining stuff. Gabe, I don't think it's about to work too well.
There's the world tree,
right? And so they find it, and then it should be with Cap. That's how they find Cap because they found the Tesseract. Right. Like, hold on, is that a whole ass plane up here?
There's fucking
there's
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, that's the beginning of Cap 1.
I'm surprised their faces didn't fucking melt.
He is dead. Yeah, that's not the clip you're looking for. This is not the clip. Yeah, there it is. Cap versus Red Skull. Yeah, that scene. Right? So it should be with him. So how in the fook did it end up with homegirl
Marvel.
Captain Marvel, who is a woman in this? Which, hey, shout out for gender bending. Everyone thought it was going to be his sensei.
Or sensei.
Or whatever the fook.
It really was the Tesseract.
Yeah, it was a Tesseract. That Tesseract was with Cap.
But there can't be two Tesseracts.
No, there aren't.
Who says?
The laws of physics of this universe.
Because I was thinking, like, because I'd forgotten what happened in Captain America 1, I thought that, like, the second ending, or the end post-credits, would show
see, and then it burns a hole.
Okay, so it burns a hole in it. He's not with it. If it
right.
burns a hole through,
no.
And it just falls.
Hold on. You look at the beginning of Avengers, in the opening crawl of Avengers, they find the Tesseract. And then they look and they see a ship crash not too far. And then that's how they find Cap. And they start defrosting his ass.
I mean,
the Avengers.
No, not this one. It's like it's after this scene. After like the big Avengers title card. It explains like how everyone got there.
God damn it.
There's a lot of Avengers clips. And it's mostly Avengers 4.
Avengers.
Oh my god.
Fucking
1. Alright, not the one with Natasha.
Avengers 4, clip 1.
Captain America is specifically what you're looking for as well. Because they have it in modern day, in Avengers modern day, 2012. because they wanted to do experiments on it. Because like, hey, it's got power, infinite power, blah blah blah
Right.
blah blah
Blah, 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 blah.
blah 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 blah.
I know I was asking about like when they found Tesseract, but I guess it would be there. Yeah.
All right, fuck it. So back to Captain Marvel. I guess we're gonna keep it there. I really I
apologize for all the editing you have to do on this.
so much. Oh wait, we're not on timer. You're sorry, you're gonna edit. It's
bullshit tangents. That's what I'm thinking about all this time.
It's really Captain Marvel was a really great film. It was just, but also at the same time, it was just like a regular Marvel origin story. I did like something also, the pacing of it all. Like I felt the pacing was very interesting. I wish they didn't do the beginning the way they did. That's my personal choice. I'm not like how she wakes up on the planet. She has like a day in the life or whatever, and then she goes on a mission. If they're like, hey, Kristof, we need to fix this scene real quick, what you gonna do? How I would have done it is like you get like cuts and flashes of like her life mixed in, like a quick like summary, and then and it wakes up and she's upside down on the ship that we find her in when she gets captured by the Skrulls.
Yeah,
that would have been a cool, like that's where the story kicks up. She just got captured.
Well, they didn't do that because it has to explain who all those people were that were the Kree.
Right.
It has to explain who the fuck Central Intelligence is. Or
yeah.
The Grand.
Oh, true. That's important.
And it has to show like, I've been doing this for a while, but I still don't know anything really.
That's true.
They had to establish what is going on, not just like, all right, here's the story, here's the bucket.
It's like that would have. I don't know. I felt that would have been a little fun to me. It's like because like they were doing like you could hear like commentary from people.
Yeah.
Of like the Skrulls, and that would have been that's kind of like a funny moment of like here's the memories like oh wait what the frick is this? No, it doesn't look right. And then switch it around. Because this is the guy. Okay, no, we know this guy. We know these people. Blah blah blah. Okay, here's blah blah blah. Here's the place. Blah 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 blah. Cool. And then it cuts out to her already on the ship, and just get it rolling. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It was something about the beginning.
I think for me, it kind of just
pace was a little weird.
Brought me like curiosity. So it actually made me
they had first had your attention, then they had your curiosity.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I think.
I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
I respect it.
But I also think that like if they really want to do something different, they could have done something like leading up to a title sequence. They could have like done like music playing in the background as they play like flashbacks of just like this random girl being like grown up, and we had nothing associated with her with Veers at the time, so I think that could have worked too.
That was a fun find out. Veers is because it cut off her dog tag.
Yeah,
and just let Veers like, ooh, that's cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, when I saw like, oh, that's how they came up with Veers.
That's super cool. I was like, that's cool. There's something cool about that. I don't know why, but that's like kind of cool. It's just something cool.
It's a good thing that they didn't get the first half of that broken dog tag.
Dan
Car. Okay, Car.
Hey, Car.
Hey, Car.
That's the trash nickname. It's just an ass nickname. I like that. It's always a fun trope they do. Kind of like how said Flilawu from Clyde with Chance People too. Flilawu because it's the only piece of it. Anyway, I liked the scene in the Area 51-esque bunker.
Whoa.
That was cool. Oh, I also like how no one calls me Nicholas, no one calls me James, just Fury.
Yeah, no one calls me Nicholas, no one calls me James, no one calls me
Nick.
It's just Fury.
Your mom? Fury.
Fury.
Your kids?
If I have them, Fury.
And then immediately following up, good job, Nicholas.
We'll do it just like in Havana. Yeah, Havana. I only go to places with a beat, bitch.
Yeah, that was good.
That's one thing that I really, really, really like is they kept having callbacks to everything that they said. I forgot what the term of it is when you introduce something early on.
Chekhov's gun.
Reference it back.
Chekhov's gun.
Chekhov's gun.
Yeah, Chekhov's gun.
Yeah, Chekhov's gun, which is pretty much the exact thing. It's when you introduce a set of information, let it be forgotten. And then bring it back up in an important point.
Yep.
We do that with... I'm pretty sure we do references like in our jokes like that.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of. It's hard to do on the fly, but yeah.
One really good movie that is nothing but Chekhov's gun. Shaun of the Dead.
Is there literally a gun?
Well, yes. Theirs is literally a gun, which is a shotgun over the thing. But, like, 90% of everything that happens in the movie... is a Chekhov's gun scenario where at the like the first third of the movie is them saying all this random bullshit of just like random bullshit. Mm-hmm. Then you have the middle, which is everything happening, and then on the last third, just about everything that they brought up at the start of the movie, they now bring up again. The gun. Dogs can't look up. Let's just go drink at the pub and not care about anything that happens. Mm-hmm. Why can't you just keep zombies as a pet? Mm-hmm. Why can't you just do this? Why can't you just do that? A whole bunch of stuff that they said at the beginning, and it's all just brought back up and implemented.
That's really, that's always fun. That's always such good stuff. Also, the scrolls, a little powerful. They can steal your identity and your memories.
Down to the DNA.
Down to the fucking DNA. No scanner will ever tell the difference. Only the blood. Only the blood color.
Only the blood. So it's not down to the DNA because the DNA dictates the
color of your blood.
Which fucking lying ass bitches. But one thing I still want to find out: can he turn into a filing cabinet?
Yeah, that was a really good question they brought up. Can you turn into a cabinet? This is real. Can you turn into a dog?
Why would I turn?
Can you turn into this cat?
Why would I turn? Why would I not?
I don't care. Why would you? I wouldn't know. Can you?
What about a cat? What's cat?
What's a cat? That's a flarkin.
This is flarkin.
I was really thinking like there's like an outer space species of cat that's just like uber dangerous.
And now that makes me question: are cats flargans? Are all cats flargans, or are all flargans cats?
Turn into cat. Do flargans look like cats?
Yeah.
Was it a cloaking mechanism to make it look like a cat?
Are there cats at all? Or are they just all flargans?
And we just never noticed them opening their squid mouth. Yeah, we've never
seen them go full flargan.
Full squid mouth.
Full squid mouth.
And fucking cracking the shit out of someone.
Yeah. I don't know. Also, like, and I'll talk about that scene where we don't know who's the lesbian. That scene at the end. Also, interesting, because I'm sorry, I'm jumping around a lot. Okay. First, we're talking about cabinets. Let's backtrack a wee bit in the film. To the scene at the house, right? When we find out the scrolls are really just some poor refugees who's been shattered on, they're the Jews.
Yeah,
got their home planet blown up. They've been jumping from place to place.
I didn't get Jews. I got what's it called? The Indians, Native Americans.
Yeah, that's very true.
Because they don't want to bend to the will of their oppressor.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
So fine then, we'll just fucking move you again and kill more of you.
Yeah. And they will kill you off until you submit. That's nuts.
Where's a bucket? I gotta fill it with underlying political themes.
This whole movie's underlying political theme. She's a soldier in an army, brainwashed to just follow, and one day you'll succeed, only to realize that the people she was following actually were doing horrible things.
Let's get in the name of political undertones.
Just toss it. This movie's good. It kind of reminds me of that episode of Black Mirror. There's an episode of Black Mirror where Homeboy has they're fighting these. He's a soldier. He fights these ugly monsters people, right. And they kill him, only to find out they have special glasses on them that makes these people look like monsters, but really just regular people.
Oh, nice.
Like brown folk.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Digital racism.
It's sick.
And there's actual Mass Effects.
Also, I like how she got her costume. That was fun.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
just her.
I'm mad as fuck at that scene. How the hell did that little girl know how to perfectly stylize that shit on point with all these fucking designs on?
I think it's more here's primary color, here's secondary color, here's tertiary color. Go off, kid.
Well, no, because she just jumbled around and there's full neon. Fucking design.
Full Fortnite neon thing. Yeah.
That was
also fun. That was a fun Easter egg. Each of those colors were old costumes in the comics.
I'm pretty sure they were.
There was the original, I believe, the brighter version of color she's wearing, which is the Kree warrior suit. The black and gold is her leotard. If you've seen Captain Marvel in her leotard fit. Pull up an asset real quick.
That's YouTube search, not Google search.
Not Google search. Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Leotards? Yeah.
Leotard.
Oh, not the... Damn, we're not buying leotards.
I mean, do you want to?
Oh, there you go. It's at the bottom. Bottom middle? Bottom to the right? There you go.
Oh, that's her suit?
Black and gold, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that was a Miss Marvel costume.
That's a Captain Marvel. It was when she was Miss Marvel. Yeah, not Captain.
Yeah, okay. I recognize that one now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's one of the black and gold. And then there's the original Captain Marvel suit.
Yeah.
Which was the gray and green. Mm-hmm. And then we landed on the solid red, blue, and yellow. In the American way.
I was like, not totally American in any type of fashion. No way.
No, it was a United States Air Force.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm. She's an Air Force person. Nicknamed Avenger.
Yeah, she was. Was that supposed to be her? Or
yeah, she was the first. It's supposed to be the first Avenger was Captain America. And I guess they said no.
Well,
I guess technically, I guess he is.
Well, technically he was because chronologically.
Well, not just that, but she's also not. She was there before the Avengers protocols created because they need more like her.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But technically,
so she's the inspiration, but not an Avenger.
But he's not the first Avenger. Yeah,
he was the first Avenger.
He was the first Avenger. That's true.
We say like she's second, I guess.
No,
she's
currently looking at.
She's not on the roster of.
She's not roster.
Let's look at the roster of MCU Avengers. You have Cap, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Thor, original 6,
and
Spider-Man.
That's it.
Those only official. Yeah, the only official.
The only Avengers. Everyone else is just kind of tag along.
Yeah.
Like Black Panthers.
Black Panthers tag. Oh no, Falcon. No, before Spider-Man, Falcon.
Yeah,
Falcon.
Okay.
Scarlet Witch. Vision. War Machine. Not Quicksilver.
I was gonna say would have been.
Oh no, and Quicksilver. Technically, he was. He just died real quick. Remember, he said if you go out there, you're an Avenger.
He said that to
Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver.
He didn't say that to Quicksilver.
Weren't they both there?
No, it was just
Scarlet Witch.
Quicksilver was still running around, so he never got the invitation.
But he said if you're out there fighting, you're an Avenger. And who was out there fighting? Quicksilver.
He was running.
He slapped some people.
Right.
Hey, good speeds. That's good. That's good enough.
Damn.
I'm just a guy with a bow.
Me? Yeah. I'm just a guy with a bow. It's crazy.
I get it.
This makes sense.
Damn it, Hawkeye, like the thing you do. You know what I'm saying?
He does.
But he thinks he still understands it's goofy.
Yeah, he understands he's a fucking idiot. He does it and he loves it. All right. Good movie.
Oh, back to the barn. Back to the barnyard.
Back to the barnyard.
It was really. I did like how they weaved together her memories a little piece by piece.
Sew it in.
She's in the bar. She just sees.
What I trip out on is how they changed her memories.
Yeah, that's crazy. They put a scroll in her place, and then
put a scroll in Homeboy's place,
and they switched the position of her and Marvel, because Marvel was on the ground looking up, and she had the gun standing.
Crazy.
Yeah. Really also, how many folks got their powers from Infinity Stone? 3 so far? 4. 4 people got their powers from Infinity Stone.
Vision.
Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver.
Scarlet Witch got hers from Infinity Stone?
They both got it from the Mind Stone, her and Quicksilver.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
When was that?
In between Avengers 1 and Avengers 2.
When did they bring that up?
At the end credit scene. There's a post-credit scene.
Children,
yeah.
But I didn't know they got their powers from the Mind Stone.
Yeah, they did experience with the Mind Stone, and then
they developed
turned the kids. Yep.
Oh, really? Oh.
There's like 50 candidates. Those are the only 2 that made it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Also, Magneto went out like a bitch. We're gonna move past that.
And then Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Also, that's her powers. Super cool. She's fucking strong as shit.
Yeah, she is. She flew through an intergalactic fighter.
Oh, fucking ship, a battleship. It's like the equivalent of like those big aircraft carriers.
Yeah,
just flew through it.
She just flew through a capital ship
out the side, and then fucking goofiest cameo I've ever seen. Like one of these tie-in films. You have what was his name? Lee Pace in Guardians. What was his name? Something the Accuser.
I don't know.
Homeboy with the hammer.
Ronan.
The Accuser shows up. All right, we gotta fuck these dudes up.
Let's go home.
All ships retreat.
So we're gonna just throw it into U-turn real quick.
We'll be back for the woman.
Yeah, we'll be back for her.
We'll be back for the weapon.
Good luck, Ronan. Hope you make it past a dancing cowboy.
He didn't.
He didn't make it past.
He got power stoned.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that bit.
That's nuts. He ain't gonna get the rematch he deserved.
Right.
It's nuts.
He didn't get punched through by fucking a god of a woman. Dude, that was one thing I kept saying where they're... I want to point one thing out, and it makes me mad to this day.
Okay.
I told you about it after the movie. Why did Marvel do what Thor should have just done? Fucking grit your teeth and rip that fucker out your neck.
Yeah. Also, he has electricity. He fully realized...
I pointed that out too. I was like, how's the God of Thunder stopped by a little bit of electricity?
He literally just called like a lightning bolt.
On himself.
How the fuck?
Zap.
It's plot. It's plot.
It is.
Oh no, it might not be regular electricity. It's probably like venom.
Give a fuck. It's electricity.
Give a fuck.
But
is it Black Lightning though?
That's just deadly.
As a what's it called? As like she was taking on Mother Brain or whatever, and she was just starting to like zap and whatnot. I'm like, I am but a god to you, a humble one,
a humble god
nonetheless.
That shit was dope. Also, no one was like about to like stop her when she was sitting there chained up. All of a sudden, hands glowing.
Right? No one was just gonna fucking put a bullet in her.
No one's thought maybe do something about this.
She's looking pretty strong. She's hurting Mother Brain. Bam! Not no more.
All right, double.
Yeah.
We use lasers. What's the
fucking what's it called? Star Wars. That shit. Throw in her trash compactor. She's powerless.
Yeah, dude.
When someone who's is in a state of powerlessness and they start powering through it, that's when you say, "Fuck the theatrics. Let's just kill it."
Fuck the noise. Don't play with yourself. Come on, man. That's rookie shit.
Oh man,
rookie shit. Feels good. Also, I realized, why was Jude Law not blue?
Oh,
every other Kree is blue.
Homeboy wasn't.
Yeah, why was Homeboy not blue?
No, wait. What about?
Not all of them were blue.
Yeah, not all of them were blue.
Who wasn't blue?
Our dual wielding sword dude.
Dual wielding sword dude.
Oh, he was black.
Guy.
No, Beard Big
he was
blue.
Yeah, he was like kind of blue.
Gemma Chan, the sniper, was blue.
She was blue, yeah.
Homeboy, who like sliding in with the double barrels, he was blue.
Like only like half of them were blue.
Huh? Because usually it's depicted as every single Kree is just blue. Yeah, but Ronin's blue. All the ones that show up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are blue.
You're just racist is all.
Wow.
You're just saying that Krees by default have to be blue?
I don't say have to, but like they're a shade of. Because there's different gradients to the blue. You know, there's light. There's like a sky blue, an aquamarine, teal, navy.
Maybe they're damn near transparent blue.
But he's pink. That's pretty transparent. Also, one of them was black. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think you're very handsome. Well, thank you.
You're conventionally handsome. Thank you. That was funny. That was a good joke.
Dude, everything that came out of Talos' mouth was just gold.
That man was... Oh, those moments where he like roasted his science guy. You're the science guy.
It's so simple. You couldn't orbit. You're a science guy.
It's your whole thing. And the dude just taking it, just...
like, what's he gonna say? You're right. I am the science guy.
I fucked up.
All he could say is something in agreement because he's the science guy.
Yeah, dude, he fucked up. That was really funny. Also, he went out so sad, alone in a hut. Poor science guy.
He did his best though.
He did his best.
He distracted him.
Shout out to science guy. Also,
yeah, who's the donor?
Wait, would Carol even know that?
No, yeah, she knew.
I'm more than certain she would know it.
Yeah, she knew. She knew who gave the blood. It's his.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like,
I would be like, look, I would not know that kind of detail.
Yeah, but that's really fun. They have all the memories, but none of the context.
Yeah.
They don't get the intricacies. It's just really, that's a solid, that's to give you a chance.
They just have a blind idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that as far as like.
Also, only recent memory, nothing deep, nothing old.
I don't know. They dug pretty deep on Marvel.
Hand blaster? That's all they got to prove.
That was.
No, I mean, the Skrull. They dug pretty deep into her memory.
Oh, that's only with the machine though. Yeah. Like just because they get a little bit of memory from what they're seeing when they get like a snapshot of you.
But then they need like
to get like the full scope.
Contextual thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that makes more sense now.
Makes a little bit of sense.
Thank you for the elaboration.
Anytime, man. You're welcome.
Whoa. Hold on. That one's already taken.
Ooh.
I'm the little Asian lady in the yellow bikini.
We can't have both of us. Yeah. That's just the Matrix glitching.
Oh, dude, the best. I think one of my favorite things that I said while watching the movie was right there in front of the Radio Shack when they're getting shot at, and you just see fucking Samuel just hanging out in the fucking phone booth like tripping balls, just like it's like what's going on? I just got shot at by a surfer dude. Fucking another child said it's a blood.
That's nuts. Hey, Nick, or hey Fury. So I was here at collecting evidence of the Blockbuster, and
everyone's gone.
So I don't know if it's like a new guy thing or.
That was like the moment before I said,
"Is that Coulson?"
Yeah, I was like, "Is that Coulson?" So Agent Coulson here. I'm like, "Oh, I guess it's not Coulson," and it shows him looking at the thing. I'm like, "Oh, it was him."
That's nuts. That's the Skrulls' biggest like thing. They don't take out the person supposed to be imitating.
Look, dog, I fucking jumped when they got T-boned.
Yeah, dude. I was like, oh shit.
I was like, oh fuck. Damn, that was like huge ass crash.
And that's not his big ass SUV that can take a hit.
Right? His fucking just shoot me with a tank SUV.
Mm-hmm. Burn a hole at the bottom.
Yeah.
Plexiglass. Fucking shit. Fuck yeah.
That thing was like rocket proof.
Yeah, man. That shit was sick. Also, the dumbest way I have ever seen anyone lose an eye.
Yeah, I love everyone because everyone knew that this is the movie where it shows how he loses
his eye.
Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, "How does he do it? How does he do it?
How does he do it?
Does he get tortured by the Skrulls because he doesn't?
Because
he resists.
Because the only evidence, the only thing we know about his lost eye, because he said in Winter Soldier, last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. So, what's gonna happen? Big betrayal. Because I thought it was that scene where like he trusted that was Coulson. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Hit, lost an eye. Was like solid way to lose an eye.
Mm-hmm. I thought the pole was gonna when she pulled off that pole and it fell under the car. I was like, oh, that's how he loses his eye. Bing. Nope. Huh.
Yeah, and the when like, there's only so many times you can fake me out where I was like, all right, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
Just being a constant tease.
Yeah.
I thought they weren't going to show it actually at the end. I thought that we weren't going to find out. It's just something that happened.
It was gonna be a post credit. I would have loved it as a post credit. Damn. And it'd be just the dumbest shit. Like I told Justin and the guys after we finished watching it, I was like, I would have loved it so much more if it was something stupid as fuck. Like he's running from them in the ship, he turns a corner and just cuts his eye on like
dings it.
That was
hey, go left. If someone says go left, and he does it, shit.
And he just happens to catch his eye on like a loose piece of metal that was damaged during a fight.
Yeah, just shit. Like that's how he lost an eye.
Yeah,
which I would have taken. But
that it seems like a dumber thing than getting cut by a cat.
But that's solid. You last time you trusted someone, you lost an eye.
Right? He trusted a cat.
Trusted that cat.
Turned out to be a Flurgan.
He trusted that
Flurgan. It wasn't Captain Marvel he was referencing. He trusted the Flurgan.
He trusted the Flurgan. He trusted the cat. That it would be on his team. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Pick a side. Come on, man. Goose.
Oh, Goose. Come on. It's like, it's just a scratch. I'll be all right.
It's not just a scratch.
It's not gonna be all right. That's...
So, is this shaking a normal thing?
Oh yeah,
it's just atmosphere stuff.
Talos is just like,
no. Oh man, I like how he wasn't hindered by all that face makeup. He still gave a funny subtle performance.
Just about the performance.
Dude, the latex technology is getting good.
It's getting good, but can we figure out wig tech?
No.
Tell me, have you ever seen a good wig?
I can show you a picture of a great wig.
I've never seen a good wig in film and television, man. Unless it was so good, I didn't notice it. In which case, good job.
Yeah, I guess we will never know.
Guess we'll never know.
No one else would know either.
I sure won't.
No one noticed Hannah Montana's.
Hannah Montana. All right, guys.
Here's some good.
I wish I could have seen the film one more so I could have it fresh in my mind. It's been a couple days.
There's a fucking higher quality picture.
Oh, I will say that the portrayal of Fury was great in this one, in the sense that. Oh yeah, that one. The fact that he's still the same personality, But like the contrast with him in all the Avengers movies.
Yeah, in the Avengers movies, he's like super. In Winter Soldier, he was super serious. This is no time for games. But here he's like kind of like doing his job, but it's like having a goof with it.
Because he's young. He hasn't had to deal with this shit before.
He hasn't he still has trust in his heart.
He does.
He
does.
does.
He didn't lose all of his trust.
In an eye. And then like.
With his eye went his trust.
Also, I like when Coulson just brings him that rack of eyes.
Yeah. That's an important decision to make.
50 eyes. So is it true? Did you lose your eye? Blah, 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 blah. I'm
going to neither confirm nor deny the details of that story.
And then what? I just got to put up that's why he acts so serious, because to put the facade of someone who lost his eye in such the coolest way possible. No, he's right. I keep it vague too if I lost an eye like that.
I'm laughing on the inside.
I'm ecstatic.
That's just Nick Fury from that point on. He's laughing on the inside because he's just pulling the greatest joke ever.
That's the longest gone.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nick Fury,
man. He took that secret to the grave.
To the grave he did. But one thing I'll say about the AD-aging technology. In the face, the aging was good on both Coulson and Fury. Yeah. One thing it cannot fix, that's still the old body of a 70-year-old man. When I saw it, I was like, you look like my dad.
Look like my dad.
Look like my dad. You're not my dad. That's definitely what it looked like. I was like, that's still the body of a 7. Clark Gregg, don't push it, man. Don't hit the mean jog. You know what I'm saying? I know what's happening over there.
I love that bit where one of the Kree like copies like the guy at the metro, and the guy's like, somebody's stealing Bill Gates' face.
Yeah. Fucking why you got to do young Bill Gates like that?
Damn. Solid old lady Captain
Marvel. Suck the shit out of her.
Fucking no remorse. No couth whatsoever.
I love how everyone jumped when fucking slammed her face in that hole.
Yeah, everyone's like holding like, hey, you saw the old lady doing flips and shit? Obviously she's built for this.
Right.
Like, come on, let it play out. Yo.
Let it play out.
I'm interested in this story.
Yeah, man. I'd be like,
what a good street performance.
Oh, this is great. Wow, they're really up in their game. It's crazy.
It almost looked like she bent that pole with her skull.
Wow. These doing effects? These blue looks like and they're crawling through the CGI hole in the top of the
Huh.
I could have sworn I grabbed her for a second.
Huh.
Real CG.
I could have sworn that old lady turned to a regular 5'10" man. In a red cardigan.
Those quick changes are incredible.
Wow, these guys have this is high class stuff. I'll have to come back on this train.
On their way out. Thank you for that show on there. Absolutely incredible.
Here, that's all I have. Just like a $5,
just give
$10. Well, I'm gonna need.
What happened to my train?
Oh,
I still got payments.
Oh, the Stan Lee cameo. We can't keep going without talking about that opening.
First of all, yeah, the opening, and then him in the train.
In the train, because I know they filmed each of his five films deep of cameos before he passed away.
Wow.
We're now down 2. We're down 2.
But I already know we're gonna get CG Stan Lee in
somewhere.
Yeah,
it's gonna look like Princess Leia off of Rogue One. It's not as easy without the body.
No, they got it.
They'll make it work. Think by then.
They de-aged fucking Samuel Jackson and Coulson.
For a full movie.
Yeah. Especially Samuel Jackson. They de-aged him for a whole movie.
When was Pulp Fiction's in the 80s, right? Was it an 80s film? Like 87, 88?
Like late 80s, early 90s.
What film did he do in 95? I'm about to say Snakes on a Plane, but that's not right.
Let's see. Sam Jack. 95 movies.
You say Sam Jack as opposed to Jackson?
Yep. I literally put Sam Jack.
Do you think it work? That's his nickname?
Could you imagine if it worked?
I wouldn't know. First off, Google. That's how I know Google's ready to take us over. They can figure from that. It's done.
No, I think the future of Google would be like if they were to read your mind as you're typing it in. Like, you write like?
Oh, you mean like the technology that could read your vocal cords?
It says, "Do you mean the Hellgate scene in Hellboy?" It's like, how the fuck did you?
Kiss of Death, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Losing Isaiah, and Fluke.
Okay. I can see Die Hard Vengeance.
Let's pull up Die Hard with a Vengeance. I can just tap it.
So, I guess like just to wrap up the video, if there's
Before we go home, before we go, just a couple things.
He looked older in this movie than he did in Marvel.
Damn, that hairline is not doing him any favors. I see why he shaved it off.
Dude,
also, his teeth are worse.
He has a mad Vegeta hairline going on.
Yeah, he's definitely. Oh no, he did not see the money he sees now. In that time, that's nuts.
I wonder what his comments are like watching the movie. It's like, man,
I look good.
So much better.
I look as good as a mother.
I do want to point out one thing. I saw an interview the other day where they're interviewing Samuel Jackson, and they asked him, when people walk up to you and see you on the street, like, what is the number one thing that they quote? Like, what quotes do they tell you typically? Are you in good hands? They go more off of his like one commercial that he did than the millions of fucking movies that he's been in.
Wow, not one person quoted the whole speech from Pulp Fiction.
Oh, I'm surprised no one quoted his speech from Deep Blue Sea.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, dude, he's giving like a heroic speech.
While you Google, let's talk a little bit more. Let's round up.
He makes like a big heroic speech and then gets fucking eaten by a shark in a dry room.
Wow,
that's nuts.
Everything about that just described as really sad.
That's really sad. Okay, what we're talking about I like Brie Larson's performance.
Yes,
I was on the fence a bit when I first saw it, but then after really think about it, ruminating on it, I think she did a great job. She deserved none of the hate that she got.
Yeah, for sure.
She deserved none of the hate she got.
I like how adaptive she was as Carol. Just like even with her memories wiped, it was just, she kind of like was already nose to the ground on everything.
Well, actually, the one gripe I have, because I think, listen, I know this term gets thrown around loosey goosey.
All right.
I think she was kind of she was. It felt like she didn't really struggle too hard. The only major battle she had was her memories, just getting her memories who was I back. But like the actual fights, when it came to actual battles, it was a breeze.
Well, I'm sorry that she's quite literally powered by.
She's powered by infinite like being power. I get it. I get that, and I'm with you. I'm just gonna be super shocked when she comes time to fight Endgame and Thanos catches a punch or something.
Oh no, he's gonna fucking eat his own teeth.
He probably will eat his own teeth.
He's gonna eat his own teeth when she punches him.
Yeah,
because he doesn't have the stones anymore.
Oh, that's right. He don't got the rocks.
No, if he had them, yeah, he could probably like.
He probably
go toe to toe with her and like, make an actual fight, but no, she's gonna Thanos Hulk his ass.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Damn, Thanos sunned Hulk.
Dude, he said, "I'm tired of your shit, old man," and he said, "Sit back down, son."
Sit back down. Should have sat there and ate your food. Yo,
come back in 20 years and you're a man.
Oh God, set him right on packing.
Right?
That's so crazy. But yeah, that's all I want to see. I'm really gonna be. I'm really waiting for Endgame now. Like really, like
it's in April.
Also, I was really hoping that in Endgame she gets the call. I was really hoping the post credit scene would be she's like, "Hey, helping the Skrulls," and then Homeboy. Like that's how I was expecting it to end, and then like she gets the call, and then like she rushes back to Earth to try and see what.
That would make sense.
That would make sense.
A lot of sense.
And then because I was hoping in Endgame, while Tony and Nebula are there in space, he's just losing oxygen, and she's a cyborg, so you don't give a fuck about oxygen.
She simply doesn't.
She's a robot.
Why can't she synthesize it?
I don't think she's a plant. If Groot was there, we'd be fine.
Right?
Yeah, if Groot was there, it would be a solid.
It's just a symbiosis of it.
Dude, cycle.
Dude.
But yeah,
I breathe what you exhale, I exhale what you breathe. We're good, dog. We live forever. Let's just mouth to mouth all the way to Saturn.
All right. No, you took it too far.
Someone make some gay ass interspecies fan art of that.
Don't. You heard me? Don't.
Where they just breathe into each other's mouth.
It's Tony and Groot. Toot.
Ha! I hate you.
I hate that. I hate that. Also, Samuel Jackson's desk is stronger than the hull of the ship that Captain America was in.
Yeah.
Because that cat dry heaved it onto the desk and it just sat there. The fuck that desk made out of? All right. So Mahogany. So yeah, I'm on pins and needles for Endgame at this point. It's coming out in a month and 3 weeks. Month or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
About.
When is it? April 20th?
April 26th.
April 26th.
When does Homecoming, or not Homecoming,
Far From Home? July something or other. July 16th, something like that.
The day before.
Hey.
I'm really, really mad that there's any promotional material for Far From Home.
I think it was should have had the next movie come out like November, so they could really like wait till Endgame is over to start promoting the next one.
Yeah, because it spoils the movie.
Right? It's kind of weird. Well, unless they're for sure doing it's beforehand.
I remember hearing that it's definitely after.
Well, that's a major spoiler if it's after.
It's after.
Because if it's after, that means that they do fix time. Because who the fuck's going on a field trip after we had 5 years of the most excruciating event happen? Oh, you're down for the Italy trip?
Yeah. I need something to cool my jets after
But
9 years of traumatics.
But it's got to be time travel because no one else seems super traumatized being dead.
That's because they're just willing to just like let it gloss over.
Everyone
unanimously agree. Let's just forget it happened.
We're all back.
We're all back. All right. So the game's next week. Patriots Lions. All right. What day did it happen? It happened on Thursday. All right. Today is now
Thursday. It's now Thursday that day.
It is now Thursday of 2017. That's it. It's agreed upon. All right.
All right.
Everyone just fucking checkpoint it.
Let's keep going. All right.
Start it up.
That'd be nasty. So it's probably a prequel.
I was thinking like that.
It's probably a prequel. I put money it's a prequel. But I won't put money for real because I could be wrong as fuck. Or what if the movie doesn't really exist? Spider-Man stays dead and this has just all been a fake out.
I was also thinking that too. Like what?
Fake out.
Like what happens like when you get dusted? Do you just like drift to like?
Are you in the stone?
It's hypothetical. Like what happens when you die? Like what if you don't go to heaven?
Or no? What if they get
in the spatial?
They might get all their souls get trapped in the soul stone.
Yeah.
Oh,
so they're all chilling there.
That's the running thing. That's why Gamora was in there.
Yeah, because she was first.
Yeah.
She was the first.
She was
but also why was she a child?
Maybe
she's a child at heart.
It's like the superior thing. You just see what you want to see.
Oh, what if everyone's their idealized version in there?
I'm me before you took my mother.
It's like grown Spider-Man. I'm me when I finally realize myself.
Or just the Spider-Man cartoon, like no you.
Huh? I'm me if I was Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man.
Who pointed first? I'm sure it was Spider-Man.
It's just Miles Morales in there.
Yeah, it's Miles.
Huh?
I'm confused.
Peter? Miles? Huh.
It's the cartoon Peter too. Selecting a bagel. How great of a joke would it have been if in Into the Spider-Verse there's another spider came through, but it was just a pile of dust.
That'd be so traumatizing. Actually,
I would love it.
I would have loved that.
This review has gone completely off the rails.
Off the rails. 3 minutes. Absolutely. All right, guys. Let's close it out.
It's a great movie. Watch it.
Let's give a rating real quick. Out of 10. No, hold on. She was gone for 6 years.
Okay.
So out of 6.
All right. Do you want to start since you came up with the rating system?
Damn straight. I would give it a 4 out of 6.
4 out of 6. Justin?
I don't think it's 50%.
Going at 6. Yeah, actually, 4 out of 6.
4 out of 6.
Yeah.
That never seems too small, but I'll go with it.
I give it like,
because 5 seems a little bit too high.
5 seems too high, but 3 is way too low.
Yeah,
it's not a 50%.
I give $4 and some pennies.
Yeah.
$4 and some change.
You can do a lot of things with $4.
Maybe a 4.8 for being specific.
All right.
4.7. It had a couple. I had only issues I have is like.
I give a Tesseract out of. I can't think of any other fourth dimensional shapes.
Nope.
Give me a second.
Is there a fourth dimensional circle you know about? Sphere upgraded.
Give it like a Doctor Strange.
You know what? I'm gonna look that four dimensional
sphere.
Sphere.
Doctor Strange out of a
That hurts my head
hexagon.
to look at.
Yep, it's
And it's called an end sphere.
end sphere.
Insert.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool,
So I'll
dude.
give it a tesseract out of an end sphere.
That's cool.
Okay.
I'm with that.
Alright.
It's a solid film. So this is the part I guess we recommend it. I recommend we see it. I recommend going seeing it, especially if you've been following. It's gonna set up Endgame. She's gonna be definitely a big player in Endgame. Definitely go watch it.
It can be colloquially You know the word I'm going for.
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
Colloquially called a gloam.
Oh, that's sick. I'll take that. But yeah, overall, Captain Marvel was great. The performances were dope. Shout out. I didn't talk about Maria enough. She was sick. She was cool. They definitely wanted, like, they were in love when that stare, man. They sat on that John for like a solid like 15, 20 seconds.
They're gay for each other, and I love it.
And I love it. Or one of them's gay for the other, and the other one's like just still loves him.
It's unrequited romantic love.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful. Also, I want to see Monica,
Which Monica?
the baby, the girl.
Oh yeah, because she's gonna be grown up.
She's gonna be grown now when we see
She's
her.
our age. Older.
No, she's
Really?
that's she's a decade older. She was 11 in 1995.
She was 11.
Yes,
Oh, so she's like our older siblings.
your older sibling. My sister's only 2 years
She's only
older.
2 years older than you?
Yeah,
Dude, I thought she was like 4 or 5 years older than you.
just the two.
Oh, my brother's 7 years older, so close enough.
A little higher. So she'd be 30 something.
Yeah, she's about
30,
how old
33, 34.
She's about as old as I think
Carol was.
Carol's supposed to be. You know?
Yeah, so she'd be the same age as
She can be.
Captain Marvel.
She can be Marvel 2.
You're right.
Actually, fun fact: Monica Rambeau was the first female Captain Marvel.
What?
Look it up.
Oh shit. Well, not right now.
Not right now, but
I was
I'm
like,
telling you, look it up. Monica Rambeau was the
okay.
first. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll definitely look into that. But yeah, I think this is a great film. It definitely has like a lot of empowerment themes to it, so it's definitely something you
Absolutely.
can bring your kids to. So nice.
Don't bring your kids to. No, I don't think there's any weird parts. I think we're good.
There's definitely no weird.
I didn't
parts.
talk about-
There's a bit of death in there. So.
There is a bit of death. There is a bit of plane crash. There is a bit of like traumatizing
There's a bit of,
PTSD.
shooting someone dead square in the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
That happened.
Laser gun.
Laser guns. There is property damage. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Don't want that to be instilled to the children.
You don't want to instill them with the idea of blockbusters or Radio Shacks either.
You don't
That
want
old logo too.
You don't want to give them the message of punching elderly
Socking the fuck
Fuck
out
it.
of old ladies on a train.
giving them your all.
and
Just to make
expecting a
sure-
fight.
Just everything out of it.
Just god dang, give me everything
Just
you
make
got.
them swallow teeth.
Also, don't expect Stanley to be in the same train as you.
Oh, that's Stanley. I like the little cameo he did when she like looked over. She like smiled at him.
It was nice.
I cried a little bit. I'm not gonna lie when I saw
I
that thing. Well, I didn't, but like
I thought it was so sweet.
I wanted to.
Also, during his Marvel opening,
Yeah,
Yes.
we're cracking jokes.
I know you were, you sick bastard. But I loved it. I love it. I love it. But also, that might have been what's the pacing issue. Might be a little bit that the opening, if I'm being honest. Because like it was like we're starting off the movie strong. Also, but he already got like his best cameo, best ending, like not remember honoring in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I think that's
Yeah,
the
that
best.
was,
I think
that was the best one.
I think it's the best way you can remember Stan in this in the film with a character he created. Steve Ditko passed last year, which not a lot of people acknowledge, but he also passed away
A lot
last
of
year.
people forget Steve Ditko.
Yes,
And Kirby.
yeah, man, Jack Kirby. Yeah, they're all pioneers.
I like how someone pointed out in Into the Spider-Verse of the people that were like walking over Miles and Peter.
Yeah,
And he was one of them.
fucking dickhead. I love
Thanks,
Stan.
New York.
Thank you, Nick. But yeah, overall, I think we've hit the limit with our.
We've been hit the limit. We were supposed to sign off after we gave our scores.
You're absolutely right, and we didn't because we brought up that weird fun fact.
Okay.
Fun fact: you gave it a what out of
4.7.
4.7?
I gave it 4 out of 6. Oh yeah, I'll stay with
Yeah.
4 out of 6.
4 out of 6. Tesseract out of gloam.
Tesseract out of Gloam.
Okay.
Shout out to Captain Marvel. She will return in Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
We
Mad
had-
as fuck with some disheveled hair.
Fucked up. She didn't give a fuck about that hair when she was flying over. Whew. Also, how she just silently get to that
All right,
building?
fuck it, we're done.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next one. #bye.
Ah!